Man, I know you told this story before, but for Vlad's platform, you were on probation. You went to jail in the middle of Georgia. What exactly happened?
Okay, so basically I was in Atlanta, and a friend of mine was having like a birthday function. I was 18. Most people I was with were like 17 through 19. Like, we were all like a bunch of young little fuckers, and we went up to I think it's Lake Burton, um, and we're on this lake at some fancy lake house for someone's birthday. But I didn't realize that this dude who owned the lake house, he hadn't like told his mom that we were gonna be there. It was like just really unfortunate timing, because it was like he had just like beat someone's ass and like broke their jaw and was like facing all these charges, and his mom was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I didn't know any of this, and basically she had cameras in there, found out that we were there, and called the cops and said there was intruders in her house, even though she knew it was her son. She was like, "Yeah, it was intruders in my house," and I'm just there like, "Fuck." And then so we're all there drinking. There was like a couple of drugs there, but like we were just drinking, and the cops pull up and we start tweaking. I'm like, damn, we're underage. Like, this is bad. So we went and we all hid in the woods and shit. It was like a Call of Duty map, dude. It was like this whole big ass spread out area with trees and like fucking lakes and all this shit. It was wild. Anyways, like the cops went in, they found one kid right away. They found like Xanax and wax, which is a felony in Georgia, and all this shit.
Oh, wow.
Pretty backwards cops from like deep south, and they were looking for all of us, and it was like a 4-hour thing where they're like searching for all the homies. Everyone's like hiding alone. I ended up hiding with this random kid who was like pretty scared, and like the whole time I had to be like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Like, he'd be like I don't know why, but he just kind of followed me, ended up with me like in this one part of the woods, and I'd be like, every time like we'd see a flash, and I'd be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, dude, it was stressful.
It's like a movie.
Dude, it was ridiculous. And every like 30 minutes I'd hear like one of the homies like go down, and I'd hear like, yo, freeze, like shut the fuck up. And I like hear someone like my homie got tackled and like all this shit. And then finally there was like, I think there's 8 of us or 9 of us, and we're in the woods, and 4 hours had gone by, it's getting dark, and I said, the kid that was with me that was hiding starts tweaking out, and he's like started crying, and he was like, dude, I'm gonna go turn myself in, man. Let's turn ourselves in, bro. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Atlanta. So like I like sent him off, and I went off on my own. I had a plan to just like hitchhike back home. And then I probably got like 2 miles away, and I'm like walking on some street, and I got a call from my homie, and he was like, yo, this kid just not that kid, it was a different kid. They just gave your name.
Oh no.
They know like what you look like. Like they said they're gonna send out more people and dogs and shit. And I was just like, fuck. So then, dude, so I told them where I was at. I told them the exact address. I like looked it up, figured it out. They came, and I'm standing in the middle of the street like, yo, I'm sorry. And then dude gets out of the car with a gun and is like on the fucking ground, and like, dude, it was like way too extra. It was just like these cops that got kind of a power trip over like some kids that were just fucking around. Especially because I was from Minnesota. They kept calling me a Yankee. Yeah, they were dropping the N-bomb on my black friend like nonstop. They were being mad whack towards us especially. So in the end,
awful.
They charged all 8 of us with like fucking a few felonies for like drugs and breaking and entering and all this shit. Right. And it was like, basically, it was kind of like, yo, don't bring them to court, because if you do, the jury's going to be from that city, and they're going to have the back of the cops, you know? It was like, basically, it was like I had to get a lawyer and just like kind of accept my fate. But I got all the felonies dropped. Good. And then I got a shitload of probation and community service, and that's why I went to Montana.
What was in Montana?
I had a homie who ran a thrift shop up there.
Right.
Yep, a friend that moved there, and he ran a thrift shop, and I was like, dude, if I go there, like, just live with the boy. I wanted to get away from Minnesota because I was like, I can't do drugs. I want to be away from like bad like temptations and shit. And I don't know, I just knew that he could help me like kind of finesse through it. So, because a lot of businesses don't let you work more than like 6 to 8 hours in a day. But I was like, I'm trying to get this shit off my record.
10 hours a day.
I was working 10 hours a day, and I was like, bro, let me do this. And you know, I do a little extra shit on the side to finesse it.
First of all, I didn't know you could do community service at a thrift shop.
Yeah. It's like, it's for the community. I mean, it was like a thrift shop, community, like donation center. So, okay. So yeah, like Goodwill. type vibe.
How'd it feel to be finished after that?
Fucking great. I made a hit.
Yeah, right.
The moment I finished. Yeah.
Right.
Felt really good. I did that. And then, actually, so that day, the day that I got off, I wrote that song, went to the studio. No, wrote the song, went to the gym, worked out for 10 minutes, went to the studio, recorded a whole song in less than an hour, wrote and recorded in less than an hour. And then I had a flight to Arizona because I was going to go shoot a video for Mr. Clean there, which never dropped because, this dude shot a video and the files got corrupted.
Oh, shit.
So there was a whole other video for Mr. Clean.
Really?
Yeah, it was this comedian dude named Gage Harris. It was kind of just we just put it together quick because we were just fucking around. I was going to Arizona either way, just have a little break.
Yeah.
But yeah, I flew out there the same day I got off. It was oh, I'm free now. I'm going out here. So there is a video. I've dropped clips of it, but there's a very less well cut, crispy video of Mr. Clean that's out there. It's just little clips of me in Phoenix doing random shit. But
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's out there.
But you made that after you shot the original Mr. Clean?
No, that was before.
It was before.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I had it on deck for probably maybe 2-3 months.
Crazy.
So I dropped 1 Thought, 2 Thought, and all that shit before the video for Mr. Clean. This was all out.
Oh, okay.
And I had a lot more shit, but then finally it was all right, time for a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.